Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live just north of Chicago. We are here at Energy Volleyball Club for match number 5 of the weekend, live Volleyball League of America Men's Tier 1 Central Division action. This matchup is going to be awesome. A founding 5 battle, 2 of the franchises that founded the league. The Indiana Team Pineapple taking on the Chicago Icemen. These two teams literally set records in their matchup yesterday. The Icemen winning the first set over Team Pineapple 42-40, the longest set in VLA history. And we'll see what sorts of drama these two teams have in store for us today. My name is Rob St. Clair. Pleased once again to be joined by Mike Badrov on the commentary with me. Mike, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you, Rob. I'm excited to be here and actually excited to see that Iceman match that I get to announce.
Yes, we're looking forward to that too. So we are just about ready to meet the teams, meet the starting lineups, and get right to first serve. I will address the people here in the house. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for regular season Volleyball League of America Men's Tier 1 Central Division action. This is a founding 5 franchise battle. 2 of these teams of the 5 that founded the league back in 2019, featuring the Indiana Team Pineapple in black and green from Fort Wayne, Indiana, taking on the team in light blue, the Chicago Icemen. Give these teams a warm welcome. The latest chapter in the Icemen versus Team Pineapple Central Division rivalry about to be written, and I'm curious to see who the two teams are going to send out. We saw some interesting lineup choices, at least from the Icemen yesterday in this matchup. We very well may see the same thing. So we'll certainly get to all that and the strategy around roster management that we talk about a lot in the VLA. But first, once teams have their little pregame celebrations, we will introduce the 2 starting lineups. Introducing the starting lineups for the 2 teams. First, for the Indiana Team Pineapple, give it up for a 6'5" setter from Lindenwood University, number 88, Chris Cox. A 6'4" outside hitter from IPFW, number 4, Tony Price. A 6'4" outside hitter from Ball State University, number 30, Bryce Behrend. A 6'4" opposite from Claypool, Indiana, number 18, Isaac Schuler. A 6'9" middle blocker from Lees McRae University, number 17, Matt Harpenau. A 6'5" middle blocker from Emmanuel College, number 28, Alejandro Robles. And a 5'6" libero from McKendree University, number 34, Francisco Comas. Team Pineapple is coached by Lauren Giebert, managed by Ron Clark. And now in light blue, the Chicago Icemen. Give it up for a 6'1" setter from the Ohio State University, number 5, Sunil Thomas. A 5'9" outside hitter from Briarcliff University, number 1, Enrique Barajas. A 6'4" outside hitter from Penn State Barron, number 20, Grant Coker. A 6'3" opposite from Dominican University, number 11, Luke Spicer. A 6'6" middle blocker from Carthage College, number 14, Zach Bultice. A 6'9" middle blocker from Boston College, number 18, Brandon Poindexter. And a 5'10" libero from Quincy University, number 3, Colin Merck. The Icemen are managed by Tim Faulkner. First serve coming up next. All right, Mike, let's get into it. Team Pineapple just over half an hour ago picked up their first match of the season in a dramatic 5-set reverse sweep comeback win over the Chicago Swede. This is their last match of the weekend, and the Icemen, their opponents, went 1-1 yesterday with a little bit of revenge. They do not like losing matches within the division. Even though they beat Team Pineapple 3-0 yesterday, there was plenty of drama in that record-setting first set. I'm excited for this matchup.
I am too, and I saw Team Pineapple in the warm-up. They look really ready to go. I'm excited for their lineup to come out. And again, Team Pineapple, I love watching them. I love their excitement. I love their energy. I love their power. So we're going to come out here with Chris Cox. I'm going to serve.
Chris Cox, the former Chicago Icemen setter, over the last couple years, has since moved to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Beautiful
Gets
top
us
serve.
underway.
And
Okay.
Barron to put down the first point of the match.
Interesting. We see Chris Cox jump spin serving. I like it. Yesterday, he started the match for Pineapple against the Chicago Icemen, was exclusively float serving, and immediately switches his serve and generates an overpass.
I think it's just a great feedback from himself yesterday. He wants to get into a scoring position more often. This would be a missed serve from Cox, going 1-1 from the serving line.
Yep, not bad. If you get, well, now that wasn't an ace, but it was an overpass force, which is the next best thing.
Right.
So if you go 1-1 in that ratio, you're going to be just fine with that.
And now we got Sunil Thomas coming back to serve for Iceman.
Another really dangerous serving setter.
Unfortunate kind of curve down float into this net. Not his best serve. I'm confident he'll come back for the next one.
Yeah, me too. Maybe not his best toss, or maybe just thought a little bit too hard about what he was going to do there. Here's Bryce Barron, who, my opinion, was the MVP of the match just before this.
Thomas back to. That's got to be in.
It was. Really nice shot. Grant Coker on the right side there with his first action. Missed most of last season with a foot injury that needed surgery, but he is back.
With jumps like that, I couldn't even tell. So
Yeah, seriously.
Coker, great float serve, picked up by Price. And Schuler is going to get the first, not the first kill point, but a nice set out. Great cost kill, right on the line.
Yep. First kill of the match for Isaac Schuler. His sister, Mikhail Willman, a part of VLA history as well, the MVP of the first ever Women's VLA Cup last season.
And that's just a flag she gets to carry on for like the rest of her life.
It sure is.
And great tip kill.
That is something we're going to be watching. Number 1 in light blue, Enrique Barajas, only 5'9", gets the start at full-time outside hitter. Enrique is a super good player. He's unbelievable on the beach, but he is unfortunately a liability in the front court as an outside hitter. Not a very physical blocker, and we'll see about his ability to score. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I asked you about his blocking prowess beforehand, and there it is right now. He actually got up there. Out to Spicer. Spicer with the cross. Going down to Price for the tip. Picked up by, almost was Poindexter, kind of ran into Coker there.
Yeah, with no libero on the floor for the Icemen in that rotation, they got to be a little more communicative about whose ball that is. Honestly, I kind of want Barajas to take that ball. He's the most defensively minded guy anywhere near that area.
Yeah, I know middles, when we know there's no libero, we are the libero. We just kind of really want to go for that one. Barajas, great pickup. And blocked over by Harper now. Going to Spicer. Spicer with the cross. Picked up by Schuler. Bad touch there. And it's going to be point for Iceman.
Yeah, I think the Icemen earlier in that play on the swing by Zach Boltice, middle blocker number 14, they wanted a net touch against Indiana's block. None called, and Chicago ends up getting the point anyway.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate touch from Schuler right there off his hands. Nice hard hands there needed for attacks like that. And I got Spicer coming back to serve. You told me about him at the start of the match. I'm excited to see what he can do from the right side.
He was the primary guy yesterday in this same matchup, although not a good serve there. With a relatively low firepower combination of outsides in Barajas and Coker for the Icemen, Luke Spicer is going to get a ton of balls.
I'm going to love watching that. I always love watching right sides.
Right sides at this high of a level need to be the primary portion of the offense. It's just the way it is at the highest levels of the game.
Another Price coming in. And another unfortunate serve for this match.
That one was not even close.
No.
Now, I know a lot of these Team Pineapple guys, the libero Francisco Comas, both middles, both outside hitters, just played a match just before this. They've still got to find a little bit of fuel left in the tank in their last match of the weekend.
5 sets is brutal.
5 sets is a lot. 5 sets is a lot. It's a lot of volleyball.
Barajas with a great serve. Going out to Barron and blocked by Boltice.
Yeah, nice move. Zach Boltice, number 14 in blue, the young middle blocker out of Carthage, only 22, youngest player on this Icemen team, and has been a really valuable piece of their middle blocker picture. They've got 4 outstanding middles that they can choose from.
Another great serve from Barajas, picked up by Price. Going out to Barrett for the cross, picked up on a good touch. Spicer with the line shot.
Oh, off the head, I think.
And great kill from Luke Spicer.
Yeah, I like to say, Mike, that if you as a blocker, if you get hit in the head, that means you're in the right spot.
That's a good job.
So I think that Barron was all over that. It just happened to go right between his arms off the forehead.
You can't complain.
No, I can't complain.
Ross going on a serving run here. Unfortunate touch, but tipped over by Cox. Over by Coker. And a line shot from Schuler. Back down to Spicer. Spicer's going to continue the run for Icemen.
Nice rip by Spicer, but the dig by Colin Merck made that play to me. If you haven't watched number 3 in dark blue yet, all around the VLA, back-to-back first-team all-VLA libero. The dude is an absolute monster, and he completely changes other teams' game plans because you just can't hit the ball anywhere near him. He's that good.
And on a fashion note, I love his libero jersey.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Cox back out to Schuler. Great tool kill from Isaac Schuler, right off of Coker's hands.
Yeah, I like Schuler's line swing. I like his shoulder action inside out. He has a lot more success hitting the ball down the line. Sometimes when he tries to pull it across his body, he doesn't get on top of the ball very well, ends up missing out of bounds wide. So we'll see if Coker continues to give that shot to him.
And Harper now getting the serving going for Team Pineapple, but Coker is going to end that soon for him with a nice short kill off the net right in front of Price's hands.
Yeah, nice delivery there from Sunil Thomas as usual. One of the best setters in the league. Gets Coker a one-on-one chance.
We got Bull Tice, another middle serve coming in. Excited to see his defense. Picked up by Price. And Robles, great sharp cross, turning his body around to get past the block. Love that kill from the middle.
Yeah, me too. And Alejandro Robles, new to Team Pineapple this weekend, he's got a tough matchup. He's got big Brandon Poindexter in front of him, and he's going to have to be critical with those angles, get as much separation away from the block as he can. And
out of a great serve.
Another good example of service pressure, jump spin serving from Chris Cox, the former Iceman. Float serve yesterday, jump spin serving today, already has an ace and an overpass forced.
Love that.
I like it too. And he knows the Iceman scouting report better than anyone. And I will tell you right now, you do not want to serve Merck, you do not want to serve Barajas. Coker is going to be the target all day.
And what a great serve from Cox, and then picked up by Coker.
Yeah, excellent pass there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If the Icemen can communicate those seams, get Coker comfortable with what his responsibilities are. He reached to his right there, passed a perfect ball.
Love that.
Brandon Poindexter made no doubt about it in the middle.
And now Sunil Thomas come back. Now a back row setter, no front row option for Iceman right now. High top, picked up by Comas. Cox, long ball out to Schuler.
Yeah, no luck there. Tricky swing, but Schuler's got to know better in that situation. He tried to bury a cross-court angle. That was never going to happen, especially with Poindexter in front of him. You got to keep the ball high.
Yes. Everything would have been a good time to swipe right there, or probably go for a nice short tip.
Exactly.
Another serve for Thomas right now. 11-8. Trying to extenuate the lead for Iceman right now. Cox back set to Barron.
Oh!
Blocked by Coker.
What a one-on-one move by Grant Coker. I love it. And
it might be the first block in the match.
I think it is. And that's something we're going to follow. Team Pineapple in rotation 1 here. The last match we saw Barrett on the right, Gebert on the left. Both of them are good there. Schuler on the left, much less effective. Team Pineapple is going to really rely on Bryce Barrett on the right side in this rotation, and Coker knows that.
And here we are going with another serve from Thomas. Going on a run here for Iceman. Just a little bit outside.
The old just a bit outside call.
I love that call.
A classic. Works great in volleyball, I'll tell you that much.
Just a bit outside.
Yep.
Barrett back to serve right now. High top serve. Picked up by Merck. And blocked by Robles.
What a move by Alejandro Robles, shutting down a guy about 5 inches taller than him.
I would have been scared on that one, but Robles held his own. Firm hands. Great block.
Love it. You got to be dynamic, got to be confident if you're a slightly undersized middle blocker. Sometimes you got to make some commit moves and take some chances.
And no revenge for Poindexter right there.
Good read by Robles again. I mean, he was there expecting a repeat set. That's exactly what he got. And I'm pleasantly surprised. Alejandro Robles winning the one-on-one battle against Poindexter right now.
But can we also talk about Merck's back-to-back perfect passes?
Make
and
it
that might be
free.
a third one. And another miss for Poindexter right there. Can't find the connection for a point. But Spicer's going to come in clutch from the outside.
Yeah, so this is what I mean about Colin Merck. You brought it up. Great call, Mike, that every single ball Colin Merck touches is pretty much perfect. If you're Team Pineapple, you have to serve somewhere else.
Or at least have him moving around.
At least.
Coker with the serve. Outside to Price, off the block. Love that run. Really short, really simple. Trying to get some more points for Team Pineapple on the board right now.
Yep. Quick ball to Tony Price. That's what he likes.
I don't think Team Pineapple can afford any more long games right now.
No, they can't. No, they need to shorten the game as much as possible. Absolutely. They've played 2 5-setters already, plus a 42-40 set.
And a great big run from Coker after the fake from Poindexter.
Yeah, nice run. Yeah, you mentioned it. That's what makes this play so deadly is the middle blocker goes up, and just as he's on his way down, the outside attacker from the back row comes flying in right behind him. And Coker, good job keeping his feet behind the attack line as well.
Sadly, every time my team runs that, I end up getting hit in the head. So
yeah, that'll happen.
Got to figure out that one. Poindexter going back to serve. High float from the middle, and can't use that quote just so soon, but just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside, indeed.
I think he just came back a little bit too low of a toss for him right there, especially as a tall dude, 6'9". Can't get your arm under that one. But now we got Schuler coming back to serve. Right into Merck's hands. And the one-handed left-hand kill from Bolt Ice.
Pretty much exclusively one-handed touches in that play. The set from Thomas as well. And one thing that Isaac Schuler did really well yesterday was serve against the Chicago Icemen, against this same passing unit. So he's got good vibes trying to make them uncomfortable.
Love the good vibes. Now we got a great vibe from Spicer with the serve. And he'll get the one-handed elbow pickup as Barajas goes over to hit. Short tip picked up by Barron. And another tip.
Good read.
Bolt Ice can set, but only to Merck. Price back to himself. Picked up by Coker. Sunil has to run for it. And no communication right there from Icemen. Communication is key.
Yeah, that's tough to watch. So, I mean, this is part of a consequence of this particular Icemen lineup. They do not have anybody other than Luke Spicer who can score out of system right now. Like, if you're chucking up high balls to Barajas, you're just not – he's going to make a smart play, but he's not going to score.
You can't trust him to put a ball down in that situation. Sunil out to Barajas. And
blocked by Cox.
Block off the net right there.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Icemen are gambling with right now. Enrique Barajas is a front row player. Again, a super good volleyball player, all around huge value add to the team, but just not a guy that is going to carry an offensive load for you, especially not against Cox, who's a very good blocker.
And now Sunil goes out to Bolt Ice, picked up, and Spicer going out. Sunil with a dump. And a little bit of joust right there. Sunil with the one-handed pickup. Merck takes it himself. Barajas is going to go for it.
Hey, there's one.
Right through the block.
Nice shot, Enrique. Yeah, saw a little bit of space there. Hit a good shot. Couple center dumps back and forth.
Again, not closing the block at all levels of volleyball is going to kill you. And it makes it really hard for the defense to read where they're going to go pick up and where they're going to set up.
And, attackers at this level have the vision to see those little gaps.
And now Barajas goes back to serve. Picked up by Price. Outside to Barron. And picked up by Merck. Love that. Coker. And the net is in a little bit of abuse right there.
Yeah, set a little bit too tight, and Coker followed through and touched the top of the net. That's a shame. That was a classic Colin Merck perfect dig. But Iceman couldn't take advantage of it. Looks like we have a serving substitution now. Jake Romano, one of the backup setters, coming in for Harper now.
I think it's a great move.
Yep, they used it earlier against Swede, and Romano putting a good float serve in play. You've got to expect him to go at Coker here down the line. Oh, no, jump spinner.
I think he might go down to actually, he'll go straight to Merck. Unfortunate, because that's going to put Iceman in killing position. And unfortunately, an error from Luke Spicer.
Just barely out of bounds long. I think that's the right call.
Yes.
But it was very close.
Again, the one-on-one open line.
Yeah, one-on-one open line. That You got to put that ball away at this level.
I got Romano coming back to serve again. He might be going down to Barajas, and it'll be going out.
Yep, easy leave, tied up at 19, so service sub is undone. But if you're a service sub, you come in and you get a point, even if it was on an unforced error by the other team. Job well done. That's all you can ask for.
Right now we got the Dancing Queen score right now, only 17 for both sides.
I like that one. I haven't heard that before.
Thank you. Price, and so go back to Schuler, and tries to get the block from Coker, and it'll be point for Team Pineapple.
Yep, not quite there in time. Coker allows it to trickle over the net and down on the Icemen side.
Waterfall kill.
Yeah, the waterfall. And here's Cox, who served the ball really well.
Volleyball served really well. Unfortunately, not this time, though, as we get an unfortunate point for Icemen.
You see Cox, though, going at Grant Coker. He is the target. And now here's that tricky rotation for Team Pineapple. Schuler on the left is not really the guy you want to go to here. It's going to be Barrett or Robles.
I think Iceman knows that. His Poindexter's they're already lined up for the cross setup.
Nice service pressure.
And Price is going to get the set right there. 3-man block. Great dive by Barajas, as he's going to have to send a free ball over. Out to Barrett for the line. Out on Barrett. No touch there.
So this was a weakness of the Icemen yesterday in this matchup. Even though, I mean, they won the match. They won it 3-0. There was that crazy marathon first set. But when balls were dug, the communication on who was going to get the second ball, where were they going to put it, who's going to take the third ball, was not good enough. And right there you saw another kind of confused-looking scramble on the Chicago side.
Yeah, I think Iceman got out of that one really lucky.
They did.
And another lucky thing for Iceman right there.
Yes.
Coker on the one-on-one, and Barron just kind of gives him the point by hitting into the net.
Yeah, tries to slice off a cross-court angle. That was never going to happen. He puts it into the net short.
And a well-called timeout from Team Pineapple right now. Too many unforced errors from Pineapple's side. Can't get that defensive to offensive conversion. It really just comes down to what they want to lock in right now and make sure that Team Pineapple gets back in the game.
Right, yeah, reception has not been the problem. There was the previous one there where they didn't do that good of a job passing Sunil Thomas's serve, but these last couple, Cox has given a decent ball to Barrett on the right side. He's gotten one-on-ones, and that I think is what the Icemen are going to be talking about in their timeout right now to keep this run going on their side, to make sure they're allocating their blocking resources, they're in the right places. If it were me, I would tell Brandon Poindexter, don't even bother moving to your right. Don't even bother trying to block Isaac Schuler. Take the middle and the right side. That's the only places I expect Chris Cox to go in system in this rotation.
And I think that Poindexter's fast enough to even make that adjustment
He
too.
is.
I saw that in the earlier game in the stream.
He's just an unbelievable athlete at his size. And obviously insanely physical, 6'9", and is just a presence.
You can notice him.
Yeah.
Sunil Thomas going back to serve again on another run for Icemen. Short and sweet. I think a little bit underrated what Sunil Thomas has done from the line right now.
Oh, he's a great server. He's might be the best serving setter in the league. Oh,
and
not by much.
I thought that was in. I couldn't see that through the net.
No complaint from the Icemen's sideline. That tells me the call was probably correct. So
yep.
Indiana gets the point they were looking for. Now Barrett to serve down by 1.
Probably going down to Barajas. He'll actually go down the line, and it's going to be called out from the line judge.
Yeah, line judge was screened. He couldn't see it, so he didn't make a call. He had to rely on the up official, down official, who I think correctly called that ball out of bounds. I thought Barrett missed it just barely wide.
And Coker with the serve. Great pickup. Out to Schuler on the right side.
Oh,
down
yeah.
from Schuler.
Outstanding setting by Chris Cox, understanding the matchup. He's got Isaac Schuler, who's a really good athlete, 6'4", jumps high, against a 5'9" blocker against him.
Love that.
And again, I swear I'm not talking down on Barajas' ability. He's a really good player. Just the math just does not add up in that matchup.
And we're going to go back set to Spicer off of Price's head. And again, as Robles trying to kick that up right there. I noticed this from Serrano in the last match. He was really good at getting a quick look at the defensive block,
yes.
going back to it. And I'm like trying to look for that more with Cox, but I think Cox just has like that sixth sense for it right now.
Yeah, and the understanding of the Icemen team that he has, having played for him, certainly helps. And now we have Tim Faulkner, the founder of the Icemen franchise, off the bench as a serving specialist, 22-20.
And an early MVP for the VLA.
That's right, 2021.
Faulkner with a nice float serve down the line. Going out to Schuler again.
Wow.
And Schuler targets Faulkner.
Dominated down the line there by Isaac Schuler. Fantastic swing. And another good set by Chris Cox. Still got that matchup against Barajas. Wide open line to swing at.
Schuler's been kind of coming in clutch from the right side right there, getting some good down balls.
Can you do the same thing from the service line?
He might, but Barajas is a great pickup. Going down to Spicer, and off the block, Boltai starts to end it. And an unfortunate pickup from Price right there on the outside.
Yeah, tough break. That was a pretty good read there by Comas, and just nobody knew what was going to happen when that ball hit the tape. Another kill by Luke Spicer. I've been telling you guys, down the stretch in sets, with this particular lineup configuration, Luke Spicer is the guy.
As it come in right now from the serve from Luke Spicer. Great pickup from Comas. Out to Price, and it'll be out of bounds on Price. No touch there on the block.
That was such a good pass and a good-looking set, and just a pretty inexplicable unforced error. Set point now, Icemen 24-21.
This could be it right now, an early set victory for Icemen. But a great pickup right there to keep it going. Price off the block, and it'll be Team Pineapple's point to keep the set going.
Yeah, good tool shot there from Price. We saw a little bit of space sort of underneath the block of Boltais, but now this is the hard part.
Yes.
You need 2 points on your serve for Team Pineapple to get this thing to overtime.
And Price, unfortunately, has been unfortunate from the serving line this past set. So let's see what he can do right now. And that'll continue.
You nailed it, Mike, right on cue. I thought that might trickle over for a second, but the Icemen do survive 25-22. They remain perfect on the weekend against their founding 5 rivals. 3-0 win yesterday, and they take the first 25-22.
I love it. I think this hasn't been such much of a middle game so far. I would love to see both middles get on more action. Harpenow and Poindexter and Boltais have all been kind of taking like a little bit of a laid back, more of a blocking role than offensive, because we saw that from Poindexter and Robles.
Yes.
Robles was able to shut him down 3 times in a row.
He was.
So right now it's just those pins coming in clutch for the offensive sides.
I think that's something we're going to see from really both teams, especially the Icemen without the firepower on the left side that they're used to. I bet that they're giving Sunil Thomas a lot of direction, that he can be really aggressive with chucking the ball into the middle in weird situations, like be aggressive with trying to set the middle as much as possible. And the same goes for Team Pineapple. I mean, you and I are both middles. We know this.
We do.
The middle is the highest percentage attack in volleyball. It just
Yes.
is. So when it's possible, I would like to see them continue to go to it. But Chris Cox, at the same time, the setter for Team Pineapple, has done a good job of recognizing matchups against opposing blockers.
It's just about mathematic angles. That middle
Exactly.
has the option to go left, go right, straight down, tip down the middle.
And
There's no way someone can read that.
And it happens so fast that it's more difficult to stop. So the other question I have for Team Pineapple, where are their points on serve going to come from? It's got to come from either service pressure, blocking, or defense, or a combination of all of them. And
because we know they're not acing Colin Merck. That's not
they're not
happening.
acing Colin Merck. That's not happening.
And Barajas is a good secondary option right now for Icemen.
Right.
But again, no serving runs for Pineapple on their own side. So gotta come in clutch right now. Lock in on that side.
Yeah, I think blocking could improve a bit. Defense could improve a bit. And then the key, honestly, for both of these teams, when you dig a ball, what do you do with it?
Yes.
Can you generate a swing? Normally the Icemen are extremely good at that, but in this lineup configuration, it just hasn't looked as good to me. And then for the Team Pineapple, same question. Who's going to be the guy with the confidence and the physicality to take out of system swings?
And now the question is, do we see any subs on either side? I don't think we do, as I think Serrano is stretching on the right side right now. Close. I don't know if you can see it on the camera for Pineapple, but
yeah, he is stretching on the Pineapple sideline, but as we switch back to the main camera view here, I see no changes, and I agree.
Yes.
I agree with those choices for
it's
both
an early
teams.
set. Anything can happen in the next coming ones. We've seen this yesterday. No first set victory determines a match.
Even if you go up 2-0, that doesn't determine the match, as Team Pineapple just proved before this. Down 2-0, come back with a reverse sweep win.
I think we actually might see a back row attack from Schuler right now, as Chris Cox is kind of signaling with him, or it could be Price on the right side. But Price is going to...
Oh, what a great serve.
Amazing serve. Just a little bit too short for Price right there. Kind of standing on the heels of his feet.
Yeah, the change up there from Sunil Thomas. That's the beauty of being a threatening jump spin server with control, is that you threaten the receivers with heat, back them up, and then you kill them short in front of them.
Right now, Sunil going back to serve again. Great pickup by Kamas. And Robles with a nice cross tip. We picked up, though, out to Spicer on the right side, and he'll get the kill and the touch.
That is fantastic. Exactly just like we were talking about, Mike, in the break. Out of system attacking. Where do you go? Who can actually get a swing? That is Luke Spicer's job in this set, and a good bump set from Colin Merck as well.
Sunil Thomas really consistent on his serving runs right now as he'll go on to his third one. Top serve. Hits the net. That's a little bit of a commentator's curse right there.
Yeah, that happens. We do have an effect on the game, 100%. You say someone's doing a good job, and
we have like a plate of wood right now.
It'll probably make you look silly. It happens.
As Sunil goes back to Coker and tries to get the tool kill, but Merck comes in the back right there.
I'm not sure if that ball was on its way in. I think
it was undecided.
It was undecided, and rather than try and pick that ball up by a miracle, I think the Icemen had a better chance of letting it go and taking their chances if that caught a piece of the line or not. But here's Cox serving with the spinner again.
Ooh, that's a great shot to the back corner.
Just perfect.
I love that.
Chris Cox against his former team.
Using the force to get that ball right back there. Again, no idea how physics works when it comes to volleyball. Cox with another serve. Love that form, but it's going to be picked up by Coker. Tipped over by Barrett. There's Barrett as the outside option right now for Team Pineapple. Love that.
Good run here. One service run from one setter answered by another service run from the other setter.
As Team Pineapple takes an early lead, 4-2, and it'll be out on Cox.
Okay, good run though.
Good run. We just got to stop mentioning serving runs.
It's okay. No coach is going to be upset with an error after 3 previous serves. That is no problem.
And it's going to be a great pickup. Pineapple in killing position.
Wow.
And great block from Icemen.
Massive move by Luke Spicer. He is up there. One-on-one shutdown of Isaac Schuler. And I think Cox continuing to lose confidence in Schuler on the left side only. He's been good everywhere else, but not in this rotation.
As we get a tip over from Barrett. Short tip over.
Nice. I mentioned it at one point yesterday that I think the off-speed shot out of the pipe is an underrated option. I like that choice there from Coker to tip out of the back row against one blocker.
And great pickup from Price. Going out to Cox. A great lineup from Schuler. As an unfortunate hit from Schuler.
Yeah, again, Schuler on the left side. I mean, that is a very difficult swing, way out of system. But just probably not the guy you want to be going to right now. And yeah, sure enough.
Go out to Barrett. Picked up by Sunil. Going out to Spicer. Into the net for him.
So there's the side out that Indiana was looking for. They get out of rotation 1. Barrett back to serve. A game of runs here in the second set. A couple points at a time for either team on either side.
As we go back to Barrett for the serve. Great top serve. Going to be picked up by Coker on a hard one.
What a pass.
And an unfortunate out from Spicer right there.
Tricky angle. That ball is set a little outside the antenna, but I got to give Grant Coker a ton of credit for that pass. Diving to his right. Absolute dime. Shame the Icemen didn't take advantage of it.
Counter momentum from that serve is perfect.
Yeah.
Another high toss for Barron right there. Coker gets another pickup, but to be overpass. Cox is an option right here. He'll find Barron.
Love that choice. Love the pick in transition. I love Barron being available there. Now, if that part of the Team Pineapple offense comes alive a little bit, they add a completely different dimension. I would like to see Cox keep going to that.
Yeah, it was a really shifted over a bit right there.
Yeah.
Not the direct middle. Yeah, just avoided that middle coming into the transition right there. Barajas gets tipped over. Cox back to Schuler as he'll find the line kill.
Straight over. Yep. That's the matchup right there. There was little Barajas could do on offense. He did a good job just keep that ball in play. And then Cox, knowing the matchup, sets Schuler, goes right over the top.
As now we're going into another serve from Barron on his own run right now. Picked up by Merck, perfect. Killing position right now for Icemen, and he'll get the tool off of Price.
That ball was hit hard.
Yeah.
That ball was hit really hard to go off the block like that and deflect long. That's some ball speed.
And now we got Poindexter coming back to serve. That means a middle on defense.
Love a middle on defense.
I need a shirt.
I need a
caution sign too.
And a new volleyball. That one collected a little too much moisture.
Moist. Poindexter picked up by Camas, out to Cox. And an unfortunate attack from Robles as he won't get to touch off that one.
Yeah, ball set too low from Cox. I don't think that thing ever really cleared the net. No touch off of Boltice, and we're tied up at 8.
Another serve from Poindexter. Cox's options. He'll go back to Schuler, and he'll target Poindexter as he can't even get his arms together from that attack.
Nice rip down the line. Again, I really like Schuler's line action a lot. I like his arm, and I like this matchup. Cox going to keep feeding him in that spot. Question for me is, can he still do it, be that effective when he's in the back row? We'll find out in a couple of rotations.
A nice little short serve from Robles. Going to go out from Sunil to Barajas off the tool.
Love it. Great swing. Got to have some options if you're an undersized guy, but Enrique was flying on that play. He was up there.
Someone gave him some jump jets down in those legs, and I don't know who.
I like the celebration from the Icemen sideline, too.
Oh, I missed it. I want to see that again. Spicer with an amazing serve. Going out to Schuler again, and he'll find the kill off of Boltice's block.
Nice set against the flow by Chris Cox. Lloyd Ball would be proud of that one. Running towards the left sideline, chucking it against his momentum all the way back to Schuler. That's good stuff.
And now Schuler's going to go back to serve. As you see that high toss from Schuler. And a great pickup from Coker. And we will find a middle kill from Boltice.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about, excuse me.
Get yourself some water.
I will, thank you. Zach Boltice's game as a young middle blocker, he runs these really mature routes. He creates misdirection with his approach paths and jumping laterally. It's cool. There's some high-level stuff going on there.
A fun part of being about a middle is you can't be red. You gotta create as much presence as you can.
Nice dig there.
And
nice cover.
Coker's gonna get blocked, but it's gonna be recycled back to Coker again with a tip.
Oh, you can't tip that ball. Got to take a swing there.
It's gonna be an out-of-system attack for them, and a one-handed pickup. Sunil's gonna get it over. Icemen are shaved again. Cox back to Schuler's gonna try to end it. He will.
That answers my question from a couple points ago. Can Schuler be just as effective out of the back row? The answer there, yes. 2 really good swings in that rally.
As we got Tony Price. Great top serve from Price. He'll get out of his serving slump right now. Great pickup from Price. Again, going from that back row. And Barron's going to serve it over. And a free ball for Pineapple right now. Might be going for the kill, but it'll be out of bounds on Barron's. No touch off that block.
No, I don't hate that shot. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Is touch the call? Yes, it is. Not called by either line judge, but that happened right in front of the up official, and his call is touch. And Sunil Thomas is in disbelief.
Overruled.
Yeah, overruled.
It's unfortunate, but he has the best view. You can't.
He does. He's literally right there. It's right in front of him. And it was a good-looking shot from Barron.
Yeah.
It hit the drive shot that was intended for the fingertips, and the call is that he got them.
So now it'll be Pineapple's point, 12-10. As Price goes back to serve again. And he'll find an ace. Price is out of the serving slump.
What a rocket from Tony Price. We talked earlier, Mike, about seam coverage for in reception for the Icemen. That one, I don't know if anyone's passing that ball. You see Merck now shifting over towards Coker. That's just a fantastic serve. There's very little you can do about that.
Right. This right now would be seam right for Icemen. As we see Coker takes
Nice
that seam
pass.
right. And the bull tice gets over Harper now.
There's the adjustment. They needed a lesson taught to them by Tony Price's serve that they need to have their seam coverage in order, and they passed a dime there.
Yeah, right now, if you're serving from zone 5, the defense is going to line up seam right.
Yep.
But zone 1 or 6, and you go seam left. That means whoever's seam is to the left of them, and they will take that ball. Sorry if I didn't explain that the best, but that's how I was taught.
Somehow Barron gets a kill through the seam there. Yeah, that's a good general guideline for seam coverage, but at the end of the day, it depends on the server you're against, and as long as your receivers are on the same page, you can call the seam whatever direction you want. So right here, I expect Barajas to take a big portion of the seam to his left to help Coker out.
And Harper now, it will be Barajas to take that great call as we recycled out to Coker. He'll get the kill.
Set.
As we see the Icemen slowly and surely chipping away at the lead right now.
Nice set there by Sunil Thomas. Grant Coker having a good game on offense and hanging in there in reception as well. Not a lot more you can ask for.
Again, I still want to see some more stuff in the middle, especially Poindexter.
Team Pineapple has done a really good job of being ready with block touches against Poindexter so far in this match.
Sunil back to serve. Great pickup from Price. Cox out to Barrett.
Oh!
And shut down from Spicer. That was not at all a hard hit, but Spicer put his own force on that one.
Wow. Meet me at the top and don't be late. What a throwdown that was.
It always feels like a little bit of like a shaming thing. Like,
Yeah,
you gave me that tip?
There's some disrespect associated with that play. I love it.
Love it. As we get Sunil back to serve. And the triple ace. It'll be all tied up at 14s.
Oh, Sunil, I dare you to do that again. Couldn't do it again if you tried. The Icemen will certainly take it.
I had one teammate that was able to consistently aim for the tape, and it scared me every time.
If somebody masters that, they would become the best server in the world.
It would be my teammate, then he broke his hand. He won't do it again. He didn't get the dare go. Isaac won't go into the net though.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit of frustration right there.
Frustration for good reason.
Yeah.
A key when you're attacking the ball, especially out of the back row, really anywhere this high of a level, you do not want to bring the ball down.
Yes.
What I mean by that is you need to hit. You're not trying to bounce the ball. You're not trying to hit the ball straight down. You need to keep the ball high. Aim for the back 5 feet of the court.
And this is like another little side note. I'm a firm believer of also keeping yourself up.
For sure.
Because I saw the frustration from Schuler right there, but he's got to shake that off and go for the next one.
His teammates will pick him up as well.
Yep.
And sure enough, a repeat set right back to him.
Yeah, a little bit scared right there off the tip. No good swing for them right there, though. And, again, no communication right there, so it'll go right in front of Price.
That ball's got to get dug.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening there. Schuler and Price just kind of standing there. That is a good block touch.
Yes.
You can't ask your blockers to do any more than that. That ball has to come up.
Again, being a little bit more flat-footed right now from the Pineapple defense. And it'll be 16-14 with Icemen getting their first lead of the set.
Yeah, timeout Indiana. This is an emotional test for them right here.
Right.
They've been the better team throughout most of this set, and it's been mental or emotional mistakes the last couple points. They've got to pick each other up emotionally, be good teammates, get your guys back engaged in the game.
As we had a little bit of a line ref game right now.
The classic. I don't know why they're playing this abbreviated version. And back in my day, we would play it from end line to end line.
I was always the book for my team, so I can never play it. As we get right back into the action, not right back, but we're inching in there. Chris Cox holding his head up high. I think he knows what kind of leader he needs to be right now for the team. I'm still confused on what his number is.
Don't worry about it. We'll call him 88. Thomas to serve.
Another great run from Sunil Thomas. Cox out to Barrett. And picked up from Coker on the short ball. One-handed set up.
Oh my goodness, what a play by Sunil Thomas. That was sick. Oh, a great pickup by Coker as well with that one-handed flick to send that ball straight up in hittable position. That is special. I
want to call that one the angel touch. Just a little bit of heaven on that ball.
I like it. That was awesome.
Love those. And another serve from Thomas. Picked up from Price. Overpass.
Spike that. Oh! Chris Cox coming out of nowhere. Wow, Spicer thought he had a wide open net to swing at. That could be a set-saving point for Chris Cox. That's 18-14 if Spicer gets that. A completely different game. Now Cox, who's served well against a rough Icemen rotation, that is a game-changing play potentially.
And a great serve from Cox, go right back to the action. He's not lined up. Spicer, he'll get the point off of Cox's pass.
Another good play by Cox, man. He's having himself a really nice game. That is a good dig. Just a difficult ball for Barron to run down. And Chicago gets out of rotation 1 on their first attempt.
And right now, Pineapple needs to lock down for what is about to happen with Coker's serve. As we Tomas, diving dig.
Beautiful.
And Barron will end it.
Look how much space Team Pineapple is leaving for Francisco Comas in reception. Their two outside hitters are practically on the sidelines. They're letting Comas have basically the entire court because he's that good and he can pass with that much range.
I just love that trust. That
Absolutely.
Just shows the team has come together.
Absolutely.
And Barron with another serve. Picked up by Merck. Gonna go back to Spicer.
Nice.
And he'll get that touch off of Price's hands.
Smart. The ball set a little too tight.
Yeah.
Spicer not afraid of the block, instead using it to his advantage. And now a very interesting substitution. 2 substitutions. Tim Faulkner is going to come in to serve for, I think, Poindexter.
And we also see Andre Brown? No, he just...
Andre's just giving some feedback from the sideline. But Scott Sawicki is in as a blocking specialist for Barajas.
Oh, I'm excited to announce him.
Yeah, so he's going to line up on the right side and block. This is really interesting.
As we got Cox avoiding Sawicki.
But Spicer, who switches over to block on the left there, couldn't get out there fast enough. Good setting from Cox, and now it looks like both substitutions are going to be undone by the Icemen.
Short and sweet right there. Couldn't get any points from them, but I'm sure that was a good move.
Yeah, I liked it. I like both moves. It's a gamble. You're using 4 out of your 6 substitutions to put that in just to get 1 break point. Didn't pull it off, but I like the intent.
As we now got Spicer with a tip. We picked up by Robles. He saw that there's no libero, so he's going to use that. Thomas. He bumps set by Merck. Out of system attack for Pineapple. Go back to Price. Price off the block. Tool kill for Tony Price.
Good defense by Team Pineapple and relatively well organized out of system. That's something we were talking about earlier. Bettering the ball, giving your guys a chance to take a swing.
As now Robles to serve. Nice short over the net. And a little bit of miscommunication right there. I think Sunil was looking for some help. As Schuler's going to go off the block. Back-to-back tool kills for Team Pineapple.
Tie game. The Icemen struggling with a standing float serve from Alejandro Robles. Grant Coker, 2 less than good passes in a row.
Less than good. I think that's a good way to describe
Less than good.
Less than good. Robles, he's been consistent with the short float. As multi will end it.
That's better. With this lineup configuration, I really want Sunil Thomas to set the middle every single time that it is possible.
I completely agree. Got Bull in the China shop. Bull tries to go and wreck as much stuff as he can for the
like
defense.
That.
I've been holding on to that one.
Have you? That's a good one.
Great pickup right there. Going back to Schuler.
Yep.
Cool. Be a quick kill right there for him.
Nice cross-court range. Again, utilizing the matchup. Cox looking at just the math. 6'4" Isaac Schuler, 5'9" Enrique Barajas.
That's the risk they are taking. As Schuler will go serve. Merck with a pickup. Less than optimal right there for spacing, but
nice
Barajas
recycle.
Yep. Spicer's going to end
Wow. So that is why you have Enrique Barajas in the game right there, is because in a tricky situation, he makes a good decision. That recycle play was intentional. He hit that into the block softly on purpose and was ready to get the rebound to allow Spicer to be the one to terminate. That is exactly how that system is supposed to work for the Icemen.
And Barajas will go serve. A little bit confusion right there from the Pineapple defense, but Price is going to go attack.
Great chance here.
Barajas is to jump for it, but it'll be a good put up for Spicer to get the tool kill. 22-20. Not over yet, but Iceman has to lock in if they want to keep this set in their favor.
That's a big point on serve right there.
Yes.
A big point on serve. Excellent block touch, set it up. And everybody in the gym should have known that ball was going to Luke Spicer, but he killed it anyway.
As you said, Spicer's going to be deadly from the right side.
He's the guy.
He's been proving you right this whole night. And Sunil's going to go out. Coker, who's going to get the kill.
Oh, field goal right between Cox's arms.
And we'll get a timeout call from Pineapple.
2 massive break points in a row on the serve of Enrique Barajas for the Chicago Icemen. They are looking good here to potentially go up 2-0, and clutch transition attacking. One from Spicer, the next from Coker to get this 3-point lead.
Love to see it. I've been loving what I see from the Iceman offense. It's been diverse. It's been versatile. A lot more adjectives that I don't have in my arsenal right now, but just loving to watch it.
To me, it just feels like they are figuring it out. It's far from the lineup that I think that they would play in a championship situation, but they are figuring it out. They are good volleyball players. They are good teammates. They are cohesive. They have good chemistry. They understand the current lineup configuration strengths and weaknesses, and they have a system in place for where the ball needs to go and when, and lately they have executed it perfectly. Really good block defense as well, the touches that they've gotten on these last couple points on Barajas' serve.
As we now go back to Barajas' serve, and I think he's going to go target Price right now. He sees the frustration in Price's defense. And Barajas has been pretty good at aiming where he wants to go right now. I called it. Cox, you go down to Harpino.
Oh no, he missed it out of bounds.
Rough attack.
No touch on its way out. Couldn't find the court cross body, and now we have set point Iceman. What a run.
Right. But as we saw last game, a 2-set lead means nothing.
Right about that.
As Harpino will try to recycle. I'm sorry, that, as both sides try to recycle, it'd be a little bit unfortunate as he goes into the outside barriers right there.
Yeah, tough play. Kill for Barrett, but that's the easy part for Team Pineapple. This is the hard part right here. Similar to the last set. Down a couple late, needing service heroics, and it's actually been Tony Price both times.
Will he end the set? Unfortunately, again, he won't. He'll get an ace to keep it going.
And he aces Colin Merck of all people.
Right.
Maybe the best. Yeah, maybe the best libero in the league. I would have lost money on that too. Price keeping his team very much alive. Still the work not done. Needs 2 more to force overtime.
Back to serve again. Merck's going to get a perfect pass this time as Boltice will end it.
Fantastic setting from Sunil Thomas. Absolutely where that ball needed to go. The Icemen get the side out they needed. They push it over the finish line. 25-22, a 2-0 lead. Pineapple has been in this situation before. Question is, can they do it again?
I think they can. I think that I'm excited to watch that. Right now, it's Pineapple's defense has been frustrating for them as we see Price and Barrett and Schuler all in the back row. That is a bad lineup for their defensive side, especially when you have Boltice and Spicer on the opposing side for offense.
It's a hard. The Icemen are a hard team to play against. There's just a lot of things that you have to be prepared to handle in blocking and defense. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Chicago. I'm impressed with their ability to figure it out with what they have. So far, their gamble in this sort of playing the roster management game has paid off. And the question is, can Team Pineapple do it again?
I want to see it.
It would be awesome.
I don't know if they have enough gas in the tank.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do either. I think that we'll really find out in the first 10 points of this third set.
As you said earlier, as you said it yesterday, Icemen and Swede have the advantage of being able to field 2 different lineups.
Right, they have enough guys and they have enough practice reps, exactly.
Right now, Price has been putting it all on the court for them offensively, just swinging everything out of that ball.
Price and Behrens have played every point of volleyball today. They played all the points of the 5-setter earlier this morning. That's so much.
Someone get those guys an ice bath when they get home.
Yeah, they will earn it. I think we'll figure out what's going on in this match in the first 10 points of this third set. We'll learn pretty quickly. Does Team Pineapple have this in them or not?
I'm hopeful.
Me too.
It's a positive. It's a Sunday morning. You know what? Miracles happen on Sunday. I heard that. Mike,
we have a second. Tell us about yourself a tiny bit.
About myself?
Who are you? How did you get here? What's your volleyball background? Let the people know who you are a little bit.
Put me on the spot. Hi, I'm Mike Badroff. I'm a senior in high school right now at Lyons Township High. I've been getting into sports announcing for the past 2 years. For my own, I'm the head of sports media at Lyons Township. I love everything volleyball and just learning more about the stories of athletes on the court. I talk a little bit too fast for what I do. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to do this professionally. I'm really grateful to be on the VLA announcing side right now. Thank you so much, Rob, for the opportunity. And I'm just excited to be here.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
Let's get into set number 3 here. I'm looking at Team Pineapple's side.
What's going on over there?
I was going to say, do they have, if they even wanted to change anything, do they really even have any changes that they could make?
I think Serrano
maybe, but Chris Cox's setting has not been the problem. I think he's been Team Pineapple's best player.
I was talking more about when you see Shula in the back row, you get Serrano back there.
Hey, that's an idea. I actually don't hate that. Kind of make a half of a 6-2 action. So we'll see.
And how's G-Bird doing? Have we seen him?
Wow. What a start. Ace serve Chris Cox. G-Bert is on the sideline right now. He is available, but he played a lot of volleyball in that first match too. I think they're trying to give him a break. But Chris Cox against his former team, can't say enough about how well he's playing back home in Chicago.
Great seeing from Barajas and Merck right there. And so go again right there, but Merck's going to get the perfect pass. And
wow.
Poindexter's going to get blocked. He'll have a smile on his face, though.
Robles in the middle of it, but did you see that? There were 3 blockers against Poindexter on that play.
They're not allowed to get anything.
No, Team Pineapple knew that that's where that ball was going.
I love this. I just really want to see him get a kill.
He will. Sunil's going back to him right here. Oh no, never mind.
Spicer, who will hit the net?
Comes up short.
Yeah.
Wow, well, we were wondering, is Team Pineapple going to have this? Maybe the beginning of this set is going to tell us, and so far the answer is yes. They are still very much alive in this match. Great serving from Chris Cox.
As he will go back to serve again, going on a nearly 4-point run right now. Sunil's going to go out to Coker and tosses the pancake.
Ball up?
Yeah, it is. Poindexter get the short block right there. And it'll go right down to Spicer. Back to Coker. Recycled again. Sunil has an option with Spicer, who will end that. What a rally from both sides.
Great rally from both sides. Great call, Mike. I can't believe that Cox made that pancake play in front of him on the far side.
I thought it was the white line, but that was just his hand right there.
Yeah, his hand got underneath it. He's got the white long sleeves. I like that look, by the way.
I do.
Both setters wearing long sleeves.
Ooh. I think it helps the joints.
I'm kind of into it. I definitely feel it on the legs. I wear leggings to play these days because my knees get cold and they get sore because I'm old and slow.
I mean, I do the same thing. I was thinking of the fact that we play middle.
You are neither old nor slow. Nice dig by Merck.
And Price, with the behind-the-back pass.
Repeated.
And Barron's going to end it short and quick. Wow.
You know what Barrett learned on that play? Don't hit it, Colin Merck.
Don't hit it, Colin Merck.
Hit the first one down the line, got stuck. Got a second opportunity. He's like, yeah, I'm getting far away from this guy, and buried it cross court on the other side of the floor.
Love that. He's, again, this is a set 3 play from Team Pineapple right now. They are coming in fast, coming in hard. They cannot let anything up right now if they want to go to 4 sets, even 5.
1 point at a time.
Exactly. Live in the present. Spicer up over Cox, and Cox doesn't touch it for the point.
Fortunately for him, I think Cox actually tried to touch that ball and missed, and ended up going out of bounds, and it worked out very well for Team Pineapple.
as we have Barrett with the serve. No touch on the ceiling. He's still in play. Spicer to send it over. He will. And Cox is an option with Schuler. Will get blocked by Spicer. Recycled again by Pineapple. And a roll shot over from
middle.
Schuler.
Absolutely. Look at the celebration from Brandon Poindexter. Finally, I'm sure is a paraphrasing of what he's saying.
I love that. Oh, there was a single block with Poindexter. He's going to end that.
Finally, he got a look against only one blocker. Pineapple's done such a good job of putting hands up in front of him, just not that time.
And it'll be back to Schuler again.
Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
I didn't know he had that. His body was so far inside the antenna. I didn't think line was possible from that shot, but he proved me wrong. Nice shot.
Merck wasn't even expecting it, too. He
No,
got caught on his left foot right there.
Nice start here from Team Pineapple to start the third.
As Merck with a nice overhand pass.
Wow.
Woo-hoo! That's a highlight kill right there for Luke Spicer.
Wow.
Wow.
Welcome to Domination Station, Population Luke Spicer. That was
I like that.
Yeah, that was big time. So much space down the line. One-on-one, an opposite like that. See you later. That was awesome.
Send that ball a high orbit. As we now got Poindexter to serve. I want to see his defense from the back.
Me too.
What's he line up with? Okay, we got the right side option. He's ready for it. He's going right down to Sunil.
Schuler continuing to have himself a really good match in 5 out of the 6 rotations. He has not been good on the left, but he's been extremely good on the right. And Cox keeping him in rhythm nicely against a favorable matchup.
Exactly. So we'll go back to serve right now. Let's see what he tries to target. I think he's going back down to Coker. And it'll go right into the net as Harpenau was a little bit scared for his life right there.
Happens. We saw it yesterday. I think Sawicki blasted Lewis Richard in the back on a jump serve.
I remember that.
Yeah, it happens.
It is what it is. Luke Spicer back to serve right now. As they have a little bit of a run to get on if they want to get in the lead for the set. And
nice scoop by Comas.
Amazing scoop. And great dig from Coker. He's going to go back to Spicer. Going to try to end it, but he's been picked up by Schuler. Out to Price. Oh, what's the call there?
Out of bounds is the call. That was very close. Very close.
You were calling in, Rob.
I thought that I saw that in real time. It could go either way. Might have caught the outside of the line, might not have. Maybe we'll never know. Icemen get the break, though.
As Spicer goes back to serve. Ball's in line. The ball's going to go over. And Cox will end it.
I love it. Nice play by Harpenau to be ready to pass that ball as it goes off the tape. And Cox is like, oh, yeah, there's literally nobody here.
He's front row. He's going to use it.
He sure is. Good size setter at every bit of 6'5".
A dig towards Snyder. And Price will not get that run going. It's still, I know Swede's not playing right now, but Snyder was unbelievable yesterday.
Kid's so good. He's so good. We'll probably see him in our last match of the weekend coming up at 2 p.m., at least on the schedule. It is the Chicago crosstown rivalry.
Iceman has some revenge for that game.
They do.
And
nice
a great
touch.
pickup by Barajas, blocked by Bull Tice. Sunil's going to go back to Spicer. He's going to try to end it, and he will.
Beautiful. That is outstanding blocking and defense by Zach Bultice in that rally. Got a good touch against Bryce Barrett, and then another one against the overpass swing. And those slow down touches, I know it's not a stuff block, but if you get a slow down touch like that gives your defender behind you an easy play, that's as good as a free ball. That really is a huge amount of value that you can add as a middle blocker.
And right now, Iceman could get in the leading position right now, or tying the position. And a triple block on the right side. Bultice on the quick run right there. Give me a free ball send over. Killing position right now. Merck with a great pass. Bultice to nearly end it. Little bit of a hand contact right there.
Touch again. Oh, but a net violation. That's too bad. Zach Bultice was working so hard in that rally. Block
Yes.
touches. He had 2 swing chances, but huge credit to Alejandro Robles of Team Pineapple. Same thing, slow down block touches,
Yes.
helping them win that point.
I think they're going straight to Bultice again, though, on that push run right there.
Excuse me, I think that was Harpenau in the middle of that last rally, who I should be giving credit to.
Woo!
Wow, yeah, that's what Bultice had been looking for. Good for Thomas, not allowing that run to end until Zach Bultice got a kill.
Yes. I do want to say I love the push run. When you're in the row 5 right there and you got an open court, pushes are unstoppable from the middle position. Just a little bit off the center, blockers can't line up for it. And
That is
no touch on the block right there from Coker.
Exactly, no touch on the block. Schuler comes up short. Again, not keeping that ball high enough. And after a really good start for Team Pineapple, here we are tied up at 9.
As we get a great serve from Bultice. And a roll shot right there. Great pickup by Barajas. And so go back to Spicer, who will end that down the line. And Icemen get their first lead of the set.
I thought that Thomas was going to go to Poindexter there, and the thing is, so did Robles on the other side.
Yes.
Got completely frozen. And an excellent set choice gives Spicer another one-on-one look.
On the perfect pass, you have no option but to follow the other middle. That's
True, because
deadly.
you have to at least stay in front of the guy, because if you don't, then you're dead. You get a one-on-none. I mean, playing middle blocker on defense as against a perfect pass is the hardest job in all of volleyball.
And a great tool kill for Isaac Schuler.
Yeah, more good line action from Schuler, inside out. Spins it off the edge of Coker's block. If I'm Grant Coker, I think what he's getting right now is some feedback from his sideline that he needs to move his block further towards the antenna, and I agree.
Right. As Coker will get a good pass to get some retribution. And he'll get his own
he
tool
gets
kill.
stuff block. No,
Really?
Yeah, Schuler got him. That ball touched Coker on its way out of bounds.
Wow.
Barely, but I think that it did. And there, right on cue, there's Schuler reaching all the way out to the line, taking that space away.
Wow. What a play. And out of bounds. As Rob flinches a little bit right there because that ball was coming up towards us.
It was. I am happy, though. We've had very little threat of flying volleyballs. We've got this kind of little elevated stage position right underneath our main camera and a fence in front of us. We've been pretty well protected compared to some of the events that I set up at where I'm really in the line of fire, so that's kind of nice.
Keep your trash out of our yard.
Wow, what a serve! Look at that cut short serve by Sunil Thomas. Ice in his veins, hence the celly from Brandon Poindexter.
I enjoy the Swede. I feel like the Swede have the best sellies out of all the teams right now.
Swede is a high energy team for sure. Something that I think Team Pineapple could use right about here. They had that explosive start to come out in the third, which I was very impressed by. But since then, the energy level has kind of leveled off a bit. See if they can manufacture some of that in this timeout. And
that might not be even a play thing. They could be running out of gas.
That's a great point. And it would be hard to fault them if that was the case.
A lot of nonstop volleyball for them in these past 2 days.
Yep, the VLA schedule is very demanding. You're going to come into a weekend and you're going to play a lot. You're going to play 4 best-of-5 matches in 2 days.
Get your money's worth here, people.
Get your money's worth, exactly. And that format encourages deep teams. It encourages teams to bring lots of bodies and use them, something that I think both Chicago teams are really good at.
Love that. As we go back right here into the action, we got Sunil Thomas with the serve. Have you ever seen a sky ball in a VLA match?
I actually think we have.
You have?
Yeah, there was an event out in Arizona a couple years ago where we got the opportunity to play in State Farm Stadium, which is the football stadium where the Arizona Cardinals play.
Wow.
Impossibly high ceilings, and I believe there was a sky ball attempted at one point.
If you're in that stadium, you have to use that.
For sure. Good kill there for Barons out of the timeout off the block and out of bounds, so that's very much what Team Pineapple was looking for.
As we'll be tied 12-12 right now. Don't know much about that year. But
that was maybe like February of 22, if I remember right. Nobody up for Spicer. What a set by Sunil Thomas. And you know what's happening there? The Icemen bench is giving Brandon Poindexter all the love for that play because he's the one drawing all that block attention. He's the one pulling the blockers away. And
Rule 1 of middle, be big, be loud.
Be big and demand attention. That's exactly what happened there.
I have lost many of voices.
Oh, of course.
And a great run from Schuler on the right side.
Schuler's been awesome this game.
Yes.
Having himself a really nice match. His former MVP sister would be proud. Got
if you can hear us.
Yeah, shout out to Mikhail. Hope to see her again playing VLA on the women's side this year. And clean up the floor there on the Icemen side.
And a little bit of moisture wipage on the court. Love to keep our players safe.
Of course.
Rule 1, be safe. I had this one teammate. He plays for the U of I club team right now.
Nice.
Without fail, would be the sweatiest man in every game. I don't care how cold or warm it was. He would need like rags.
We've got a couple of those guys in the VLA.
He was the happiest guy in the court. He was like, yeah, let's get this going. Of course, he was a middle too.
Of course he was.
But
shout out to my buddy Grant Andler, who plays for Swedes B team, the Chicago Vibes. He and I play together on Thursdays. He's a pretty sweaty dude as well. Here's Brandon Poindexter.
Great serve. Picked up by Barrett. And go out to Harpenow. Ooh, Baraja with a nice little over the high tip. Blocked by Boltice.
He was standing on the ground when he blocked that ball.
That's nuts. And a block from Barajas.
Is that a block from Barajas?
It is.
No way. Yeah, he's saying, yeah, guys, I touched that. Give it to me on the stat sheet. Give me credit for the block.
I feel like, someone, that might be a little bit of an injury. Price just came off the court.
Yeah, I think Tony Price might be cramping right now.
Yeah.
He went over quickly to go sit down on the Team Pineapple bench.
And Serrano came in.
Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, Jesus Serrano, I think, is going to be the replacement.
Is he stepping it back on? No. I
don't
don't know if that's the right move.
We'll leave it up to Price. If he says he's good to go, then we'll see. Yeah, he's holding that right knee, right leg. Went to the bench briefly, but he's back. The Icemen do take that point, however.
With a block from Barajas.
Right, which was awesome. 15-13. Keep an eye on Price's health if he's still able to be as explosive as he usually is.
Will do. As we get a nice serve from Poindexter, and it'll be just a bit outside.
We all know how I feel about float service errors.
Better not make them.
I do not like them.
And Schuler's going to go back to serve.
Wow, that thing was moving weird. Good dodge by Coker and the Icemen. Oh, interesting. We get just a 1-for-1 setter substitution here. Tim Faulkner is going to come in and set for the Icemen.
I'm excited to see this.
Me too.
I'm a little giddy.
Tim did start at setter against Team Pineapple last night, and they won the match 3-0. He's clearly still got it at age 36. Ace serve, Luke Spicer.
Woo! Tim, when I've been doing my research before leading up this week, I'm like, and I'll tell the story. You introduced me to Tim Faulkner on the sideline. I'm like, oh, that's Tim Faulkner.
That's Tim Faulkner.
It's like looking at like an Army lieutenant or like just some basketball star. I'm like, oh, this guy right here who's in front of me.
That's the guy.
And he's so nice. He's so peppy. He loves volleyball.
Oh, that ball's up. No, never mind.
Great effort from Luke Spicer right there, though.
That ball touches a little sliver of the floor. No argument from Spicer.
No. It was a good effort.
Faulkner now setting the Icemen a two-time VLA champion in 2020 and 21. Named MVP after that 2021 title.
And Coker tries to get a tip, can't find it.
That is not a good choice.
No.
That is not going to work. You have 6'9" Matt Harpenow right in front of you. That is probably the easiest block of his career.
And Tony Price going for a second serve right now. Looks to be doing okay. As a great pass from Barajas, and Faulkner with a great set to Boltice. Going up the block right there.
Excellent
Faulkner
dig.
has an option with Spicer.
What a dig by Comas.
Wow. A great tomahawk chop from Merck. And Iceman's going to have a defensive position. No touch from Faulkner.
I think that's a field goal. I think right through the hands, but out of bounds. Faulkner was there, no touch. Barrett was looking for the deflection.
18-16 for Icemen right now.
Both liberos with awesome digs in that play. Merck with 2 and Comas with 1.
Let's see what Ross has target right now. We go to Price. Barron's trying to target the kill. Faulkner has an option with Spicer. He'll use it. Oh.
Just barely out of bounds. I think that's the right call.
That
step from Faulkner might need to get back just a little bit farther. And we get Romano off the bench as a serving sub for Team Pineapple once again.
Romano's been doing really good from the back line right there.
Yeah, he has. Faulkner, a front court setter here. He's talking about bull ties, about what kind of route they want to run.
And Faulkner with the set and dump.
A one-handed reverse throwdown from the former MVP.
He's still got it.
How about that play?
Have yourself a night, Tim Faulkner. Let's see what you can do right now.
That was awesome.
And Price with the pickup, going to go out to Comas for the set.
Oh, and he gets a stuff block. Oh, my God. Tim Faulkner with 2 huge points in a row. What a substitution for the Icemen.
What a legend.
That was huge. Big right-handed press, no doubt about it. 36 years young.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I want him to attack now.
I hope, yeah, that would be really cool.
And Price has to pick up. Going back to Schuler.
Oh.
And off of Poindexter's block, right into the ceiling.
I think that's right off the top of the dome.
Oof.
Stop jumping so high, Brandon. Come on, man.
He's 6'9", he doesn't need a jump.
Yeah, that's a great point. He's basically standing above the net as it is. 2-point hole here for Team Pineapple.
And Faulkner has an option with Spicer again. He'll find the line.
Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful swing. That is right on the sideline. Just painted to perfection by Luke Spicer.
And we're going to see a Faulkner ace right now. How is he from the line right now?
Very good. He's
good?
a very good float server and a good defender. I'm curious to see who he goes after. See that stack on the right side there?
Yep.
Schuler, Robles, Price. Oh, no, he goes the other way.
To avoid that. Barrett tipped up.
Nice read.
Faulkner has an option over to Coker. He will find the open court, but it'll be the open blue side of the court. That's not where he wants to target.
Not a bad shot, just didn't have the top spin on it to keep it inside the baseline. Team Pineapple catches a break there.
As we get Barrett back to serve. Merck with a great pass.
Nice dig.
As we get Price going to attack and be picked up by Barajas. Faulkner out to Spicer.
Ooh,
great pancake.
Okay.
And no one can find that. Unfortunate 59 pounds.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. They'll probably have to clean up the floor for a bit on this play. Or timeout, Team Pineapple. But
that's a good timeout.
Yeah, Comas made a good pancake play. It was just in such a difficult spot, like right in the middle of the court, basically underneath the net. Nothing really they could do.
And I don't want to say anything right now, but this could be shaping up to be the quickest game
of the weekend.
Icemen in killing position right now, 22-19. And they're on a roll offensively. Faulkner came in there and gave them a show, got the momentum up, and Pineapple just can't find that defensive to offensive conversion.
Yeah, and the side out that the Icemen just got just now out of rotation 1 with Spicer on the left, I think was kind of the last big hurdle that they have in this match. Now they should be in relative control. And Team Pineapple, step 1, side out. Step 2, I think it would be Robles, the next server. Yeah, after this side out, it'll be Robles, the next server. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw Serrano come in and serve for him, needing some service pressure. So
I completely agree.
See if that happens, but we need to get a side out first.
As Coker's going to go back to Price, has an option right now with Schuler.
Oh,
and he'll use the block. Oh, I didn't see Scott Sawicki came in.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. Good catch. I was just about to bring that up. We didn't see Sawicki come in as a service sub.
And he'll go right back out for Barajas.
He will. So Robles will be the server. No serving specialist for Team Pineapple. I am a little bit surprised.
Oh, wait, I don't see anyone keeping like Book over there. But is there a set number of subs you can have
Yes,
in the VLA?
good question. We play international rules as far as substitution, so you only get 6, which is not very many.
6 subs?
6 subs only. So the referees are keeping track of that, and there are stipulations on how many times you can come in and out and things like that. It is much more in line with international volleyball versus what a lot of people are used to here in the U.S. So substitutions are a little bit more limited.
Wow, actually, that's really surprising.
Beautiful. What a great run. Faulkner on the push set.
That's a Mona Lisa of a middle kill right there.
Absolutely. What a perfect choice at the right time. And big Brandon Poindexter.
As he will probably go try to finish this game out for Icemen right now.
Got to serve this ball in bounds.
What a hard slap.
Yeah, that was aggressive. Ooh, good serve.
Yeah, Price had some trouble getting that up. And it'll be right off of Boltice's block. Couldn't get those hands around it. Schuler knows what he had to do there.
Another kill for Schuler. Continues his really good match, but now this is the pivotal moment for him. Called upon right here from the service line. If Schuler has something magical in his right arm, now's the time.
And
no magic there.
Unfortunate. They needed that.
Match point, Icemen. Luke Spice will have the honors. Mike, you've got the call. Let's hear it. What do you think he's got?
I think he's got it right down to Price. Could be the dagger as we see on Price's knee right now.
Great call towards the Pineapple bench.
Free ball. Killing position. Faulkner's going out to Boltice. He'll not end it. He'll end it.
The Chicago Icemen win the match 3-0, just over an hour and 20 minutes in time. By far the shortest match of the weekend.
Match.
Plenty of drama and tremendous credit to the Chicago Icemen. 6-0 in sets against Team Pineapple on the weekend.
Wow. What a great game from Pineapple, though, too. After coming off that 5-set, just trudge of a match. And now they're going back to face Icemen, one of the top teams in this division, if not the top team. What a game.
Really good game, really good effort from both teams. We had a great time bringing it to you. Mike, excellent work. Very good call. Happy to have you on the broadcast.
Thank you so much. And now who can I go get you for the broadcast?
Let's see. I would like to talk to Tim Faulkner.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We'll hear from Tim Faulkner in just a moment. And then we will have one more match on the weekend, the crosstown rivalry, Chicago versus Chicago, one that we always really look forward to. That match will start on time at 2 p.m. Eastern, or sorry, 2 p.m. Central, just under an hour from right now. And here comes Tim Faulkner. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be joined
hey, Rob.
by Mr. Tim Faulkner, who came in off the bench there late in the third set, had a gnarly reverse dump, and an even gnarlier stuff block. What was, first of all, talk to me about the substitution, you coming in for Sunil that last front court trip.
Mainly it was just, knowing that we have back-to-back matches, we wanted to make sure that we're trying to keep people as fresh as possible, and Sunil's going to be taking the match against Swede, so we just wanted to get to a point where if we had a lead before we got to 15 or at an ideal time when Sunil got to the front row, that I could go in and, help finish things off so that he could get a little rest and prepare for the next match.
Mission accomplished. Generally, talk to me about the roster management strategy. We've now seen 2 games against Pineapple where you roll out Luke, Rike at outside, Grant. You set last night and played awesome. A different combination of middles, but we talk about all the time the roster management that the VLA format requires. Tell me about your strategy in using that just now against Team Pineapple.
I mean, a lot of it is just trying to keep people as fresh as possible and really take advantage of our strengths and the weaknesses of our opponents. You know, with the depth that we have in the middle position, we know that we can, you know, like this lineup that we had is very much a ball control focused roster, and their goal is to keep us in system so that Luke could get hot as he did that whole match, and we could keep our middles engaged. That way we wouldn't have to rely as much on our pins being offensively effective, even though they still did a great job.
Good, then that's exactly what my understanding of the strategy was, so I think we did a good enough job capturing that on the broadcast. Something funny that I kind of noticed, early on, Team Pineapple was devoting a ton of blocking resources to Brandon. It took Brandon a little while, but once he finally pounded that one ball wrist away, the celebration I saw on the Icemen bench was really funny. What was that dynamic like?
I mean, B is everybody's favorite player. He's just so much fun to watch, and he's got such a big heart. He's really been the heart of the team for several years now, and you know, he just has the ability to go off at any time. And they know, you know, our opponents know that if we're in a perfect passing situation, that there's a high probability that B's going to get a high ball and wail away. And they were able to get one or two on him by, I believe, triple blocking at least one of them.
Yeah, they did. They got him at least once with 3 guys.
And he just kind of realized that he was being a bit predictable and changed the angle of his approach and attacked the left side blocker, who was only doing kind of a, you know, not a full-on block, so he could take advantage of the space that he had and just wail away as he did.
And then talk to me about the performance that Luke Spicer just put on, because in that lineup configuration, he needs to be the guy, and he was.
Yeah. I mean, Luke has always been just such a fiery player. Like, I know it's a lame joke, but Spicer gets pretty spicy when he's on. And, you know, we just know that he's going to swing away and play hard and try to blast serves. And, you know, occasionally somebody will get the better of him, but more often than not, he's going to go off and have a really effective match like he did in that last one. Once he gets grooving, he is hard to stop, especially when the opponent is so focused on the caliber of our middles and he's able to get some one-on-ones. He's, you know, got line shot, Langle shot. Even though he doesn't believe he has it, he's got a hell of a cross-court shot. And yeah, he put in work that match.
100%. Last but not least, little revenge coming up against your crosstown rival from Swede. That was a crazy 5-setter yesterday. What can we look forward to in that matchup in a little less than an hour?
You know, we're just ready to battle as we always are. You know, we know how much this is such a fun rivalry, and we've played against each other for so many years. And, you know, both sides have their ups and downs, and we're just trying to no one's ever trying to let anybody get 2 in a row on us, right? So yesterday we, you know, arguably had the match. We were up 7 points in the 4th set, and they got real hot, as they do.
Yes, they did.
And we allowed them to kind of creep back and take that, and their momentum carried them on into a 5th set match. So our goal here is really to just stay steady and, you know, don't let them get so streaky, or like don't let their streak affect how we're playing.
Well said. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Congrats on the win. Let's finish off the weekend with a good show, eh?
Yeah, it's been a great one so far. Let's finish with a battle.
Let's do it. All right, people. Thanks, Timmy.
Appreciate you.
I'm going to get Mike back on the mic here really quick. Mike, get back in here.
Howdy.
All right, people. Thanks very much. Thanks to Mike Badrov. Mike, go ahead. Take the sign off.
This has been the VLA match 2 of the Sunday afternoon between the Icemen and Team Pineapple from Indiana. I'm Mike Badrov, joined with Rob St. Clair for this ending broadcast.
Great work. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you for match number 6.
Sorry, I didn't know how to end it.
That was really good.
Yes! I felt like that was a lot better.
1 second.
Oh, sorry.